Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle again, back with another video, and today I want to do my Naruto review, episode 45 review, English dub. So, episode starts out with Naruto fighting Kiba there, and technically, Kiba was actually saying something to Naruto there, saying he was like mocking him, saying he's like he's like worthless and shit like that. That's what Kiba was saying to Naruto there and shit like that. Even we actually hear Nyata saying to Kiba saying he was wrong and shit like that with it. Naruto stands up and he said he was gonna be the top dog around here and shit like that. And that's what he was saying. So the episode starts out with Naruto or Kiba attacking Naruto. He's in the feign over feign there, and Naruto was trying to dodge it there, but he gets hit by Kiba's attack there, and he's like, and then Naruto's like, fuck, he's like, fuck, he's so fucking fast and shit like that. That's what he was saying and shit. So he's like, I can't predict his movements and shit like that. Kiba throws fucking uh, smoke screens at Naruto, and then he's using his feign over feign on him a couple times and shit. And when that was going on with that shit, Naruto was like, he kind of like couldn't see. He's like, I can't fucking see and shit like that. How I can fucking figure this out and shit like that. So Naruto turns into like he actually uses substitution jutsu there to turn into Kiba and shit. So when the smoke was clearing out and shit like that, Kiba was like, "What the fuck?" and crap like that. So he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on and shit like that. He's like, "What the fuck?" and shit, and fucking and then he's like, I know I can. He's like, Kiba can actually has another ability. He can actually use a smell ability to sniff out other chakra and shit like that. So even we actually heard here Kernai actually was actually mentioning that. He's like Naruto was like kind of outnumbered because of that and shit. So so uh, Kiba punches kind of looks like he punches one of his kind of looks like he punched the substitution there. Technically, he actually punches Naruto there, and then he's like, haha, and stuff like that. But he actually turns into Akamaru there and stuff like that. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, he punches Akamaru there. So he thought Akamaru was down. He's like, oh yeah, you're right behind me and shit like that. So he punches fucking Akamaru there, and it was the actual Akamaru. And then he was like, what the fuck? There was like two of them and shit like that. And he was kind of confused on that and shit. So Naruto flies up in the air, and he was ready to fucking attack Kiba with the the thing there, and he's like, haha, surprise and shit like that. uh, because Akamaru is out of the count, he technically Kiba has to fight by himself and shit like that. That was what was the deal and shit. So yeah. So Kiba was like using his fast reflexes there or he's using his little thing there to make it more fast and shit like that. So he was Naruto was like he's actually said something about like he's like I have a killer sick ultra move there. That's what Naruto was actually saying. Naruto was actually saying he has a sick killer ultimate move there. Kiba was trying to not make him do his move and shit like that. So he's trying to throw him off balance a couple times. He actually was throwing Naruto off balance a couple times there when Naruto was ready to do it and shit like that. And he's like, what? He's like, ultimate move. He's like, how this be your ultimate move and shit like that. And he was like, so he keeps getting pushed there when uh, technically he's not letting Naruto. technically Kiba was not really letting Naruto actually have some time there to do his jutsu there, so he technically was just coming right at Naruto just to throw him off balance there and shit like that. And he's like, and he was actually saying, he's like, I will be a Hokage, and that's what Naruto was actually saying to Kiba and shit. And technically, uh, Kiba comes right to attacks. Fucking kind of looks like Naruto fucking fucking farted on fucking Kiba in there and shit like that. And he's like, oh, what the fuck and shit. And actually, technically, when Naruto actually farted on Kiba, it kind of looks like he actually fucking slowed his ass down there. So he's like, oh, fuck, this fucking smells and shit like that. And Naruto uses his shadow clones and finally can actually get to use the jutsu there. So he uses his shadow clones to kick Kiba up in the air and stuff like that. He kicks him pretty hard. Naruto uses. We finally get to see Naruto actually have another move there. We finally get to see him use for the first time the Uzumaki Mirage there. We finally get to see him use the Uzumaki Mirage there. He used it. He used the same style there, and he smacked Kiba right on the ground and stuff like that. Akashi was actually saying, he's like, he actually took that from Sasuke with the Lion's Mirage and stuff like that. He actually technically took the same moves as take the same moves as the Lion's Mirage there, what Sasuke used in the other or in the previous in one of the episodes there. So he actually was saying stuff about, he actually used the Uzumaki Mirage there to knock Kiba out. He knocks Kiba out and stuff like that. Naruto was like all pumped because he technically won there, and then so Naruto won the match there. Kurenai was like thinking like how Naruto got more strong and stuff like that for it when Naruto was like ready to go back to the sidelines and stuff like that. You see Hinata was like giving some type of oil type of or some type of like uh, healing healing product there, and then Hinata's like, oh, she was she was kind of blushing at Naruto and stuff like that, and then she's like, here Naruto, she was like, she said like, here Naruto, take this, and and then Naruto was like, why I need this stuff and stuff like that. And Naruto was kind of like, kind of blushing and stuff like that to Naruto and stuff. And uh, uh, Kurenai was like, just take it, Naruto, just take the thing and stuff. And then he was like, oh, thanks and stuff. And then in the end of the episode, you see Neji give Hinata a look there, and that's where the episode ends. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, and response on to the spam videos. We will like more videos. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification. Want to see more uploads. Comment, response on to the spam videos. We will like how out. Have your peace.